YouTube, and welcome back with me, Red Gaming, on Farming Simulator 19. So, joining us back, we're heading back to the farm with our full trailer of lime, which then we can obviously finish the field and carry on. Be very good. Here we go. Beacons on because we are technically working. Massey and that have now done 18 hours of work, which is a substantial amount of time. But 18 hours of work now. So yeah, quite long. We spent about 35 hours on this map so far. I've only actually spent, considering how much I've played it so far, I've actually only spent about 42 hours on the game. Most of it's been on this map, to be honest. But yeah, so it's just wasted a line. I hate it when they do that. So yeah, most of our time has been on this game. It doesn't seem to be very popular though on YouTube and that. But I do like playing it. But yeah, if we can get a little bit more support for the game, then that would be much appreciated. Right, you go. You fold. You're going to wait the other side of the field. Let's just do ×5 for now. Unfold here. Doesn't really matter where they wait, to be honest. I just don't want to let him get in the way of the lime spreading. Where's my? There it is. So we've got canola next. So again, we don't have to get we've got no straw, so that's good. We should have check on the horses whilst we're here. So canola is going for about 2,000 nearly as well, which is really good. Whilst we're here, check on the animals. So cleanliness is still pretty high. Productivity is still 99%, which is really good. Eggs, 44 litres. And then the horses are now worth 17,800. They're 34% trained. The food and that, again, it doesn't go down as fast as people think, so don't worry about it too much. I filled it up like with 1 trailer's worth, and yeah, that was like about 4 days ago in game days, that is. So yeah, don't worry about it too much. It doesn't go down half as much as you think it does. So yeah, that'll bring in quite a nice bit of income, about 350,000 after buying the horses again. So yeah, that'll bring in about 350,000 when they come in, which will be really good, which allows me, if I go to trade tractors, I will be getting rid of the case for this tractor. So get rid of the case, which will get me, I have no idea how much that will get me. And then we get a 7R, which at that point we can get the fully upgraded version of the 7R, which has 352 horsepower, which is what we're going to get, and that's 279,500, which is quite a lot, but it allows us to get into the John Deere sort of brand, which is obviously what we want to do, because they're pretty damn cool. And the other tractor I was on about that we're going to get, the Massey is going to get replaced by this, which is the 8700 series. So I mean, that is a really good price anyway, because 300 horsepower already from standard as only 250, but we will be getting the upgraded version of that as well, which is 50 grand more. So it's 300,000 altogether, and that's got a 400 horsepower engine. So that is what we're going to upgrade the Massey with. So yeah, we do need quite a substantial amount of money, but the first thing we are going to do is actually get a silo. Well, 1 more field, a silo, and a planter, and then we'll get a tractor. So if we look at, for example, planters, I'm going to go over to pretty much the max ones. So this is the one we're looking at. So we need at least a 300 horsepower tractor, which is why I want to get the John Deere 7R sooner rather than later, because at least that provides us with 350 horsepower. So yeah, this is the one we're going to go for. It's 12 meters wide, which is really good. It's the biggest one in the game, planters wise. It does its own fertilising, and obviously it does its own. I don't know if you can sow. I don't know. I presume it needs cultivating, um, like beforehand. I don't know if it does it on its own. I presume it does need cultivating, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. But yeah, so at the moment we are obviously we want to get to be able to do sunflowers and stuff like that. So that'll be really good for us. And it can do obviously cotton and all the other stuff. Can't do potatoes. Strangely enough. What the? Oh yeah, because potatoes don't potato technology. Yeah, does potatoes. Yeah, they plant potatoes, but I don't think we want to go down the potato line just yet. Wanted to focus on getting another field, beets as well. Like there's something else that we can obviously do, but planters is what we need first. I want to get the biggest one, so 129,000, because that's 9 meters wide, which is pretty good. Yeah, that is pretty good actually. It's got a 9,000 litre tank as well, so that was pretty good. The horse one. 9 meters wide is not too bad, but I'd rather just get the big one. You may as well, but we need the bigger tractor first. So that is what we're going to do. So 7R is 238,000. Well, it's technically not, because we're going to be getting the upgraded version of it. So we're actually going to be getting 279,000. So that's what we're looking for. If we sold our case, that's 41,000 now, which is obviously not a lot. So we'd only be up to 165,000. So we still need to get another 100,000. But we should be able to do that from the next harvest anyway, so should be fine. Should be fine. I hope. And then we got the horses coming in later on, which will allow us then to buy the field and stuff like that. So we should be good, really. Where was I going to do with you? I can't even remember. So that field's now, I think that field's done. We go to field view. Okay, that field's fertilised, that field's fertilised. That field, it should also be limed. It is. Good. So what we're waiting for now. You're done. Great. So let's take you back over here. Fold you up. Okay, and we're just skipping on time. Good. So let's skip time on quite substantially. We'll go around this way, do it. The Massey's also got 18 hours on it, as you can see. Right, you should be able to just unload there. You did it before. Slightly on the road, but I'm not too fussed. And then you go pick up the fertilizer here. It's not really on the road. There we go. Start filling up with solid fertilizer, and then we're going to do both fields at the same time, hopefully. That'll be the goal. Oh, come on. Right, slow down there. Okay, you unfold. Oh, no, unfold. There we go. And then we shouldn't destroy the crop because it's only in the first growth stage. So we should be fine. We are going to need to fill this up again, this tractor. But we should, in fact, we might not need to, because this tractor should be able to do both fields. Or the amount that we have in this should technically be able to do both fields. So hopefully we don't destroy any crops doing this, but we shouldn't. I didn't before. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, we are good. Good. Okay. I think we're just going to use this for both. So we'll let that run out, and then we'll use this to do the rest. Liquid fertilizer is really expensive, and it doesn't seem to go as far as solid fertilizer, so you definitely get more out of solid fertilizer than liquid, I would say. I'm not 100%, but it looks that way to me. There's definitely spreads further as well. There we go. It does spread quite far as well with this extension. I can't see anything though. There we go. Right, let's do this. We can get a little bit wider, but at the moment there's no point, because we may as well just stay straight now as much as we can. Okay. Yeah, he's finished. Oh, his tank's empty anyway. See if we can get most of this field. We can. Good. Look how wide that is. That's crazy wide. It's pretty much the entirety of this field. Oh, the width of this section of the field anyway. Which is really, really good. Really good. Right, that's that bit done. Let's just head down and do this little end bit that we missed. Try and go back and forth like this. Covers more of the field for less of the substance. There we go. Okay, let's head over to the other field. Should be able to finish wherever he was. Okay. Let's just finish up with this. Let's kick him out of the way a little bit. There we go. And then you go. I'm going to go to you. You're going to fold up. I definitely think solid fertilizer is probably the way to go. Especially at the start of the game. I shouldn't have bought this little thing. I think solid fertilizer is a much better idea, but with that trailer anyway, because you can get quite a lot of it obviously in the trailer. Whereas this little thing is quite small. So you know what? Let's go sell it. I'm not going to use it. Let's go sell it. I'd rather just get another one of them trailers and then use solid fertilizer, because it is cheaper. And it does seem to go a lot further than liquid fertilizer. So let's just get rid of it. There's no point of having it. So I'm going to sell it at the shop, because you do seem to get more money there for the items. I don't care about the state it's in, it's just getting sold. I don't know where, I think I did maintain it, but because we've used it, it might be a little bit worn, but I'm pretty sure we did maintain it. It's a bit dirty as well, but again, we're selling it so they can clean it. Right, just leave that there. Whoa. Okay, let's go. You, 24,000, I'll be happy with that. We could repair it for 38. Yeah. No, it's the same price. Probably. Let's get rid of it. There's an extra 24,000 that we didn't have. So let's head back to the farm. In fact, we can get the planter now. Can get the planter. We need a planter, and then we can just lease the header, which is what I'm thinking of doing. So yeah, let's do that. So planter or field. Planter or how much is the field? Let's have a look, see how much the field is. So we want this field next. 180,000. We're actually really, really close to having that much. So that is actually quite a pain. So really, really close to having that amount. Which having that field as well would be so beneficial. But then I think the sunflowers will bring in quite a lot though. So I think the next crop's going to be sunflowers anyway. So I think that'll bring in quite a lot, if I'm honest. Yeah, should be good. Right, so you're pretty much done. You're just doing the last little strip. I'm going to ignore that, like it never happened. Okay. Do we wait? No, let's just get it. Let's just get it. Planter, you, and then how much are the headers though for them? Because we'll use one of these to do sunflowers. We'll just lease this one or something. It's maybe a bigger one to that. Maybe that one, 12-meter wide. Yeah. Which I think are, if I'm not mistaken, our harvester should be able to manage that. 306 horsepower, maybe not. 306 horsepower, and that header is 180 for the small one, which is 5.7 meters wide. How wide is his header? 7.6. Okay. Or alternatively, we can go for obviously the gigantic one, which is that, and that requires a much more powerful. Yeah, it requires a much more powerful tractor. So let's not go for that. 73.47, and this is 73.47. Yeah, we'll have to get this one. We'll lease that one when we need it. But so it's only 1,000. So yeah, we'll lease that one when we need it. That'll be beneficial. So let's grab that planter, and then grab the big one, this one. I mean, we could save money by going this one. It's 9 meters wide, but I think because it is 12 meters is pretty good. Let's get it. Does require a 300 horsepower tractor though, which is what our issue is. But we have a 280, so we might be able to just pull it. Might just be able. That only requires 180, but it is a 9 meter wide one. Let's future-proof ourselves. Let's just get this one. Come on. Buy that. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Okay. Since it's not technically in operation, we should be able to hopefully pull it with this guy. We can definitely speed time up. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is a big ass planter. Wow. I'll tell you what we do need to get. I just forgot. Let's turn the hell round again. We need to go and get seed. Okay, so let's grab a bag of seed as well. A couple of bags of seed probably. Wrong one. Bag, seed. You. They're only 900, so let's just grab a few of these. We'll take it to 10,000. There we go. I don't know how many bags that was. A lot. So should be able to fill up. Oh. Apparently it doesn't need that much seed. Oh God in heaven. Oh Jesus Christ, we just bought so many bags of seed. We'll use them. We'll use them eventually. What does it take? I think it takes solid fertilizer as well. Let's just buy 2 bags of that, just in case. I'm pretty sure it does take solid fertilizer. Okay, let's. We can bring the forklift or bring one of the tractors that has a front thing capability. Okay, view. There we go. Ah, that's why. It can hold a shit ton of fertilizer, that's why. Not so much seed, but it can hold a fuck ton of fertilizer. Right, that'll do. We can fill up everything that we've got with the seed then. It doesn't really matter. We did spend quite a lot on the seed there, unnecessarily, but I didn't realise this didn't hold that much of it. Yeah, that's okay. We'll be okay. Let's transport this to the farm anyway. New addition. New planter. So instead of having, obviously, we don't need seeders any. Well, we do need the seeder to do different crops, but this is next crop's going to be sunflower, I think, in both fields. That'll be, like I say, a very good addition. I'm going to park it right in here. Like so. What's his lights like? Beacon. Yeah, pretty standard. Okay, it's getting dark, which is kind of crap, but it's not really we can do. Everything's done. We're just basically waiting on the next harvest. So, if you're watching on YouTube, I will see you when the next harvest is ready. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm gonna and on YouTube, I will see you in a second. Bye bye for now.